Hi, guys. Sorry that it's me two Psalms in a row, but tonight I want to talk for just a few minutes about Psalm 8. And then hopefully, if you're a part of the Redeemer's Church, you'll be praying Psalm 8 on Wednesday. We're doing this as a sign of unity, as a way to connect to each other and to the Lord, that's how we look at it. We've got a cross that Christ has made us in good relationship with each other, but it starts with this: through Him, through the sacrifice of Christ, we are united with God. So a couple of things I want to say about Psalm 8, and I might say just a couple of things I noted and learned, and then maybe some things I'll pray about either tonight or in the morning. Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory in the heavens. When you see the word majestic or glory in the Bible, it usually means something about, it's tied into like weighty or having weight. And another psalm I was reading, I think it was Psalm 20 actually, talked about the majesty and the weight that God gives to us. So we actually, something to ponder on is that we actually share in God's glory. In Genesis, Adam and Eve were, I think, being tempted to steal God's glory, and yet that's the thing that God wanted to give us, and He will. It says in the New Testament in several ways and places that we'll share in God's glory. So you set your glory in the heavens. Through the praise of children and infants, you've established a stronghold against your enemies to silence the foe and the avenger. The first part of verse 2, you often hear people talk about, it kind of turns into, well, kids, somehow they know things that we don't know. And I've noticed that with children, my children specifically, when they were little, that they seem to know things that adults had a hard time knowing anymore. And another place it says, and the children will lead them. And so actually, that's really interesting, because someone just told me last week that one of my kids is to be my teacher, as if they'd been praying for me and the Lord had told them that He will be your teacher. That's all true for me. I've learned so much from the teenagers and children in my life. Verse 3, when I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human beings that you care for them? I don't know how clear it is out tonight, but I might go out here in a little bit and just look at the stars and do what the psalmist was doing. I think about the second part of that verse a lot of times in my prayers, like, who am I? Who am I and who are you guys that Jesus Christ, enthroned and worshipped eternally, would say, yeah, I would go down and suffer, will live, teach, be misunderstood, suffer and die for those guys. Verse 5, I want to just tell you something about the psalm that I learned tonight, is that this is the only praise psalm in the Bible that is all addressed to God. I don't know how important that is, but I never thought of it, and I learned that tonight. Verse 5, you made him a little lower than the angels and crowned him with glory and honor. That's us. You made them rulers over the works of your hands and put everything under their feet, all the flocks and herds, all the animals of the wild, the birds of the sky, and the fish in the sea, all that swim in the paths of the seas. So that might be a time as I pray that tonight or in the morning to just be thankful for just the all the beauty and animals creation around us, and how we are able to use animals to feed ourselves, and how in our culture it's a very sloppy and yet sterilized over there kind of thing. But to be appreciative for the hamburger that I had for lunch, and for chicken I had for dinner, that God gave us those things. And then the things that we don't eat, just the things that are beautiful. I watched a real close video today of a praying mantis, and I was like, that thing looks like a little monster. But all those things are around us, and they're created by God, and we have dominion over them somehow. Think about that. And then this last praise, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. A lot of good songs have that lyric in it. and one that you could, I think I might try to go to sleep. Lord, O Lord, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. That meditation of my heart can change my mind so that over time I'm filling my conscience, I don't know where your subconscious is, but my thoughts are filled with the goodness and majesty of God. I hope that helps you at all, and I hope you're praying through the Psalms this week. I love you. Peace.